Alright, hello and welcome to Mercury Magic. Today I have a different sort of video. Obviously, pause the video. I'll be taking a look at a performance from the show Magician's Got Talent. And I'm just going to be talking about how it's done. And without further ado, let's get back to this video. Okay, so to start off, he comes out and he, if I can go back and show you. That's about right. He takes out a handkerchief and he puts it into his palm, and when he pulls it out, it's an egg. And I'm sure I'm not the only one who saw how it was done or knew. But so that's why I guess he decided to come up with a new alternative to the trick. But as you'll see, he's really just making it look like something different when it's actually fairly similar. But anyway, so first he puts it in and he talks about how it's done. It was just a trick egg that he put the handkerchief into. Alright, and then he says how he's going to explain it, when in fact he's just going to be doing the real performance. Alright, so he takes out a handkerchief and he puts it into his palm, as you can see, and we already saw him put it into an egg, so we think that's what he's doing. And if I just go back there, nope. Like that. Now, what you didn't see is after he had pulled out the egg, he had put the handkerchief into the egg and he pulled it out, and it showed how it was a trick egg and so forth. Well, after that, the camera cuts away because they don't want to really reveal how it's done, but he did a switch and he pulled out a new handkerchief and his palm was already closed, right? So, the same way when he had originally done, he had a trick egg. But what he actually did is he pulled out a a different egg. And if we look over here, the handkerchief is not in the egg, it's behind it. But he just quickly flashed it and made it look like it was inside, but it's actually not. This is actually a real egg. So, oops, let's go back to where we were. So he puts it in his hand, and almost like he's putting it back into a trick egg, but he's not. He's putting it behind a real egg. And then he flashed it real quick, and it looks like it's in the egg, but it's not. At that point, let me go back. You're going to watch him. He's going to put his hands together, he's going to close his fist right here, and he puts it back in his pocket. That was the handkerchief that he had put behind the egg. And there it goes back into his pocket. So he had that behind the egg, and now he just pulls it into his pocket and pulls it out. And the egg is now a real egg that he had just put a little sticker on, like that. So anyway, that's pretty much the trick. It's fairly simple. It will just involve a couple of switches. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and please remember to leave a like and share with some people you know.